The King's Weaver, Chapter 13. The Illusion of a Flower Irava. Attention, that I'm no one here. I'm a mage no one has ever heard of, from a village far from the capital. I can't goad nobles. I'm not protected by my mother's position, or by my gender. But Master Aldrich says, "Good, Caleb, good. I would caution against taking on too many separate weavings at once, however. The greater the complexity of the weavings, the greater the demands on your concentration, and the greater the danger to yourself and everyone else around you." You doesn't say that, but I'm thinking it. And more than one of the other candidates who can hear us are too, as eyes go to Nikolai. This was one of the first lessons I'd learned teaching myself to weave, and if Nikolai has any skill at all, it should have been one of his too. But Master Aldrich doesn't know that about me. He doesn't know anything about me except my name as Caleb, and what I've demonstrated so far. He doesn't know I'm holding an illusion around myself while also maintaining a complex weaving of reality in front of me. "Yes, Master Aldrich, thank you," I say, and bow again. He smiles, a kindly smile, and turns to Nikolai, giving him much the same praise and admonishment, which, I realize, hiding my own smug smile, only shadows melting into darkness. Nikolai takes as an insult in itself. Nikolai wants the greater praise, and he isn't getting it. I settle back into my weaving, only vaguely listening to what's happening around me as the practice drags on. King Torovin wants to see me again today, to see if I can tell more of what happened around his father's death, I'm sure. Our meeting yesterday wasn't a comfortable one, but I can't say that I'm not eager to finally have answers, and maybe to hear him say my name again, even if it's my name as Caleb. Is that a dangerous thought? I saw Torovin as a man yesterday, and not just a king. I got a glimpse beneath his anger, and what I saw was unexpected. He didn't kill his father, and if I know that now, if I'm almost certain, shouldn't I leave the palace now that I have my answer? He isn't a murderer, just a tyrant. Or is that an illusion too? Is that what he wants everyone to see? Or is that the conclusion people have drawn without him asking for it? I certainly know about people drawing conclusions. I do need to know more. I need to know if he's a man I can spend the rest of my life with. And I want to know more. His piercing gray-green eyes have haunted me since yesterday. Since, if I'm honest, the moment I stepped into the throne room and he met my gaze, I want to weigh the feeling of his closeness, the way he takes up space, the effect his scent has on my insides, the way he says my name. Any name that happens at the moment to be mine. Yes, these are definitely dangerous thoughts. I came to Barella to prove him a murderer. I was certain, so certain, after seeing his coldness in the throne room, that he must be. I wanted him to be. I wanted to run from my mother, to run from her obligations, to prove her wrong. Yes. My mother was wrong to betroth me without my knowledge or will. But this man, he isn't who I thought he was. The sun is high when Master Aldrich finally bangs his staff on the flagstone path, which he's been walking on all this time, making us candidates stand in the grass. We're done for this session. I will see you again in the common room this afternoon, one turn after the lunch hour. We will be assessing your solutions for various situations that may arise in court. This is a manners lesson, men. You will act accordingly. Will I be there? Will the king call me back to his study before then? Master Aldrich's eyes meet mine, just briefly, and he frowns. I don't know what that frown means. Is he still disapproving of my manners? Or does he know that I'm supposed to meet with the king? Should I tell him? But Nikolai, as he moves past me on the way out of the garden courtyard, veers toward me. He doesn't check my shoulder this time, but leans close and hisses, "Watch yourself, villager. How by all the gods does Princess Elsira have any kind thoughts for this man? But I've seen his type before. They don't go away when you back down from the fight. Only keep pressing. I shouldn't have goaded him. I really shouldn't have. But that's done now. And I know that I'm the better weaver. I saw in the late king's bedchamber what no one else has seen. I unraveled and contained Nikolai's own weaving. If Nikolai wants to threaten me, he'll find I'm not an easy target." And then I think about the weaving in the king's father's bedchamber, hiding whatever really happened there. A type of weaving I've never heard of or read about in any of my stolen books on weaving. That weaving suppressed reality in a way that makes my skin crawl. Someone, maybe someone still in the palace now, had to have made that weaving. Maybe I'm not as skilled as I'd like to think. Maybe Nikolai's threats have teeth. And even if the king has taken an interest in me, I still have no real allies in this court. I shove my hands into my pockets and follow the rest of the candidates out of the garden.